Hi everyone, welcome to another 10 list of things related to trans people. And today I want to talk about what to be mindful of if you have a family or a friend or someone close to you that's come out as trans, and how might you react to them, or things that be helpful for you to know and helpful for you to be there for your friends, support them. So the first thing you need to remember is they might have been thinking about this for a long time, and the reason they haven't come out before is because they were depressed or scared. And to actually come out, it's actually a very scary procedure for them, and it is a very big deal. So know that if they're coming out to you, it means that A, they trust you with the knowledge, so don't go around telling other people about it. And remember that right now they really need some sort of emotional support to know that, hey, even if they're transitioning, even if they're not like what they were before, that you're still going to be their friend or family, and that you're going to be there for them. Which leads to number 2, be supportive. Be there for them. And they're definitely going to be going through a lot of emotional issues. Not only could they have been depressed or going through some sort of emotional turmoil before coming out and deciding that, hey, this is the path that I need to take, but after coming out, they still have a lot of emotional issues to get through. This is even before they start medical transition, because once they start that, they also have even more emotional issues, because medical transition is like going through a second puberty or menopause. It goes all crazy up there, and so you definitely need to watch out for them. Know that you're always there for them if they really need it. Make sure that they know they're not alone. So number 3, once they've come out to you, one thing that you need to do is, if they do have a new name, make sure you do not dead name them. Like, do your best. Of course, we make mistakes. We've been calling a certain person for many years a particular name, and sometimes it's really hard to change it right there within a day or 2 days or a week or whatever. But definitely put the effort there not to use their old name, dead naming them. And be sure to start using the proper pronoun when appropriate. If they've only come out to you, then use their proper pronoun when they're with you. If they haven't come out to other people yet, then try not to use any pronouns, or definitely don't out them by using their new pronoun. Just, be sensitive about it, think about it, and, over time, just practice making sure that you're using their new name and new pronouns. Which comes to number 4. Be respectful of their privacy. If they come out to you, like I said, that means they trust you. So definitely don't out them in front of other people. That is very mean. If they're not prepared emotionally to tell other people that they're with the transition, that they're a different gender, then don't do it. Don't tell their family, don't tell their closest friends. Just don't tell them, right? It is not your place to tell anyone. It is their own privacy. So please respect that. Number 5, their gender does not relate to their sexuality. I've had people asking me like, wait, you don't like men? Like, no. Does every woman like men? Have you not heard of lesbians? It doesn't automatically switch in their brains like, I'm a woman now, I'm gonna like men now. No, it doesn't happen like that. So always remember, sexuality and gender are 2 separate things. If you're really close to your friend and you're curious, depending on the situation, you can probably ask them maybe, so hey, are you straight, are you gay, are you lesbian, or something like that. But definitely ask in a way that this person knows that, hey, you're just trying to be there for them, just trying to understand the situation, so you don't in the future put them in an awkward situation, something like that. So once this person starts coming out socially, like not just to you but to other people as well, that you might see some subtle changes in their personality. Transition doesn't actually change a person, as it were. What their beliefs are and what their personalities are. Those are all from life experiences, or perhaps someone being more comfortable with their respectful body and then acting slightly different. Consider it like this: whatever gender they were before, they were probably putting up an act to fit into their gender role. Like, oh, if I was a man, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to act more manly, more protective, because I'm trying to block out all the other feminine traits, because I wasn't ready to transition. I didn't want people to know that I was feminine because I wasn't comfortable with my current male side. Like, I was very probably insecure. So just remember that their new personality might seem different to their old one, slightly, or maybe drastically, but that doesn't mean that they're putting an act up. But that doesn't mean they're acting up now. They could have been acting before transitioning just to fit in. Number 7, gender activities are just stereotypes. But what I mean is, like, Some women like football, some men like Barbies. Like, it's not a thing. Like, some guys like pink, some guys like black, some girls like blue, some girls like red. It's not a thing, right? Obviously, more girls tend to like Barbies than boys, and more boys tend to like action figures, G.I. Joes than girls, but it's not 100%. I know many cis girlfriends who are really enjoying playing board games with me. One of my friends, she played Quake with me, and she went from not knowing how to look up and down to, you know, shooting and killing monsters within the first chapter. I was like, wow, this is great. It's just, you know, men and women have different hobbies and sometimes they cross over. Number 8, so this one's a bit iffy. Don't suddenly ask them, hey, you're gonna get a sex change? Hey, you're gonna cut your dick off? Or hey, you're gonna remove your boobs or something? Like, no, don't, just keep it sensitive, alright? If they're comfortable to tell you, they're comfortable to tell you. If your conversation's in the right place, maybe you can ask them like, hey, are you considering, you know, different surgeries, and see if they're willing to tell you a bit more. Again, just ask this out of, I know there's going to be curiosity about it, like, hey, you're going to remove bits of your body, but always ask in the sense of, you know, in a supportive way. If you are curious, like, no, hey, are you going to do that? I'm just kind of curious, like, just, you know, don't be so aggressive when you're asking, don't be so pushy, just let it come out in a normal conversation between you two. Now, all of the previous points have been very focused on this particular person that you know who wants to transition and is coming out to you. But what about you? One thing I want to tell you is that don't panic. As much as it would take time for them to transition, it will also take time for you and this person's other friends and family to transition as well. So don't panic. As long as you're putting the effort, as long as you're being supportive and caring, this person will know. If there's a chance that this person is not quite aware, then let them know, hey, you know, you're still not used to it, you're getting used to it, just give it some time. All of this needs time, so don't panic. And finally, number 10 is don't overdo it. Like, if you're a really supportive friend, that's great, or family member, that's great. But sometimes the thing is overdoing it, because at the end of the day, people like us who transition, we just want to live a normal life, simple, just like everyone else. Me, I want to live a life when I go outside, I'm just like any other woman you see on the street, you know, that you don't need to make a giant banner with balloons everywhere, like, hey, you're trans, well done, I know a trans person, I support trans, like everywhere, like, no, calm down, you know, just be there for them and don't overdo it, just like, you know, So yeah, those are 10 things for you if you know someone close to you that's coming out as a trans person. Just, you know, relax, don't panic, just be there for them. It's really so simple. So I hope you found this video useful. Take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.